Hello friends, welcome to Mysterious Stories. Today, we present you a strange and fascinating incident from a small town in England called Aldershot. With a population of around 37,000, it's a beautiful town known as the home of the British Army. The first permanent training camp was established here in 1854. Over time, it became a military community. But this story isn't about the municipality itself, it's about something extraordinary that happened there. An unusual encounter involving an old man and, possibly, aliens. Let's go back to the night of August 12, 1983. An elderly man named Alfred Berthoud, a 78-year-old retired British Army soldier, was residing in Aldershot. After retiring, Alfred spent his time gardening, farming, and especially fishing, a hobby he adored dearly. He also had a miniature dog named Tiny. That night, Alfred decided to go fishing, as he often did. He intended to set up camp near the Basingstoke Canal, a peaceful spot close to his home. Around 12:15 a.m., he left his residence with his gear and his dog. On the way, a police officer halted him, surprised to see an elderly man out so late. After a brief conversation, Alfred continued on his way. Once at the canal, he tethered his dog to his fishing umbrella and began fishing. About an hour later, at 1:15 a.m., Alfred saw something unusual, a bright light in the sky. It seemed to be descending near the railway tracks that ran from Aldershot to London. The light moved towards an adjacent wooded area next to the canal and disappeared among the trees. Alfred was perplexed. He initially believed it might be a British Army helicopter, given the town's military history. Calmly, he poured himself some tea from his thermos, keeping his eyes on the enigmatic light. Suddenly, Tiny started barking furiously in the direction of the trees. Then, Alfred saw two odd beings emerge from the woods. They approached him and stopped about 5 feet away, gazing at him silently. According to Alfred, the creatures were about 4 feet tall, completely green, and appeared as though they were covered in some kind of plastic. Their skulls resembled helmets. One of them gestured for Alfred to come with them. Strangely, he felt compelled to follow, almost as if he wasn't in control of his own movements. Behind the trees, Alfred saw a round object with a ladder affixed to it. He climbed the ladder along with the two beings, and once inside, the door closed. The air inside smelled like rotting flesh. One of the creatures motioned for Alfred to stand still, and a beam of light surveyed him from above, possibly some sort of examination. The beings spoke to each other in a language Alfred couldn't understand. After a few moments, they motioned for him to depart. Alfred climbed back down and returned to the canal. The strange craft then began to spin, made a sound like a running generator, and disappeared into the heavens. Alfred later reported the incident to the police. After the encounter, his health declined. He lost weight and had little appetite. He passed away 3 years later. This story spread far beyond Aldershot, all across the UK, in fact. But the issue remains, was Alfred telling the truth? Was it a hallucination, or did he really encounter something not of this world? Interestingly, Alfred was known to be fascinated by aliens and often viewed movies about them. Some believe he may have imagined or fabricated the experience. But his friends claimed that Alfred was visibly shaken and deeply disturbed by what transpired. In the end, whether aliens exist or not, and whether Alfred really met them, is known only to Allah. But one thing is certain, this story is still remembered in Aldershot to this day. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Reality Stories for more mysterious and fascinating tales from around the world. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.